What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another video. And I got some Browns coaching staff news as Kevin Stefanski begins to fill up his coaching staff. We'll see who he brings in. There are some very big spots open on the staff. Of course, the biggest one is offensive coordinator. And the Browns have officially lined up their first interview as they will be interviewing former Denver Broncos offensive coordinator Rich Scangarello this week, either Monday or Tuesday. And looking at his resume, it's a pretty extensive one. He got started in 1998 with UC Davis as their QB coach for 2 seasons. And then in 2000, he went to Idaho to be their quarterbacks coach. And then in 2001, he went to Division III college, Carleton in Minnesota, to be their offensive coordinator / QB's coach. And then he went back to Idaho in 2002 to be their quarterbacks coach again for 2 more seasons. And then he went back to UC Davis in 2004 to be their passing game coordinator and wide receivers coach for 4 seasons. And then he became the co-offensive coordinator, wide receivers coach in 2008. And then in 2009, he went to the Oakland Raiders to be their offensive quality control coach and assistant quarterbacks coach. Pretty good title there. Did a lot there. And then he went back to Division III college, Millsaps in Mississippi, to be their assistant head coach, offensive coordinator for 2 seasons. And then he went back to Division I AA, this time to Northern Arizona, to be their offensive coordinator / quarterbacks coach for 3 seasons. And then he went back to the NFL to be the Atlanta Falcons offensive quality control coach. And then he went back to D1 AA again, this time to Wagner to be their offensive coordinator. And then he came back to the NFL to be the 49ers quarterbacks coach. And then, of course, this season he was the offensive coordinator for the Denver Broncos. Now, I've heard some good things and some bad things about him. Probably the best thing I've heard about him is his offense on the script was very good. And one of the worst things was after the script, the offense took a dive, and he often got lost as well. But he is very good with quarterbacks. We saw what he did with Drew Lock and Brandon Allen. I think he could work magic with Baker Mayfield. But I don't know if I would want him as my offensive coordinator, though, especially when you got a guy like Gary Kubiak possibly coming over here. Some other names I could possibly hear coming are Mike McDaniel and Mike LaFleur from San Francisco. We'll see if the Browns maybe reach out and try to interview those guys. Of course, a while back, I actually heard that they were going to interview those 2 guys along with Robert Saleh, but that never happened. So we'll see if we look at those 2 guys. But other than that, I haven't really heard of any other names besides Kubiak, of course, Scangarello, and then those 2 from San Francisco. So, yeah, Scangarello is the first candidate up when it comes to interviews. I'm sure there will be more. Not sure how many more, but I know there will probably be more candidates interviewed. But we'll see what happens. Of course, the Browns are also trying to find a GM. So we'll see what happens with that. But for those also wondering what happened to Todd Monken, well, yeah, he gone. In fact, he went to Georgia to be their offensive coordinator. And get this, he'll be calling plays for the Bulldogs, something that he did not do here because Freddie Kitchens was just reluctant to give up play calling because he's stupid. You know, he sucked at play calling, and yet he did not want to give it up. Bruh. And, of course, let's not forget that low-key Freddie Kitchens was solely responsible for Nick Chubb losing the rushing title in the last week of the season. I mean, come on, you run the dude 13 times for 41 yards against the worst run defense in the league? Are you freaking kidding me, bro? Oh, man. But, yeah, we'll see what happens with this offensive coordinator search. And then, of course, I'm pretty sure we'll be looking for a new DC as well. I have heard a rumor that it could be down to 2 guys, Steve Wilkes and Joe Woods. We'll see what happens with that. I haven't really heard anything else about that. It could just be a load of bull crap, but who knows? But, yeah, we'll also be looking for a wide receiver coach, a quarterback coach, and a couple other positions. I think one of our D-line coaches, and I think an offensive line coach too. So we'll see. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm Crazy Dog at 99. Let's go Browns. And I'm out.